As soon as the girl hears the wife's voice, she quickly jumps out of the window. The wife storms into the room without listening to her husband and demands, "Where is she?" The husband, pretending to be innocent, replies, "I was just resting here." The wife checks the window but finds no one. The husband then shows her every corner of the room to prove that no one else is there. Meanwhile, the girl runs to a worker nearby and pleads, "Help me!" The worker casually says, "The door's that way." Panicking, the girl says, "I can't go that way." The worker smirks and says, "Only on one condition, if you meet me here tomorrow." With no other choice, the girl agrees. Fine. Back in the room, the wife says, "She's close. I will find her." The worker quickly gives the girl his shirt to wear as a disguise. Just then, the wife arrives and commands, "Turn around." The girl calmly turns and lies. "I was just meeting my boyfriend." The wife, still suspicious, asks, "Have you seen any other girl around here?" The worker shakes his head. No. The wife warns the worker, "Next time, meet her after work, not during," and then leaves. The girl sighs in relief and thanks the worker. The next day, the worker eagerly waits for her. The girl arrives as promised. He asks her to sit down and they both settle in. Smiling, the worker shyly hands her a flower. The girl warns, "Don't get your hopes up." The worker replies, "No, it's not that. I just want to tell you, that man isn't right for you. He's just using you." Just then, the husband arrives, furious at seeing them together. He angrily asks, "What are you doing with this worker?" The girl replies, "Nothing, my love." The worker extends his hand to shake, but the husband ignores it and says, "I was actually coming to talk to you about that day." Noticing the flowers and chocolates, he snatches them and throws them away. A heated argument starts between the two men, but the girl steps in between them and says, "You need to leave." The worker insists, "He's just using you." The girl firmly says, "Stay out of this and go." The worker, frustrated, walks away but secretly watches them from a distance. The husband, still angry, forcefully makes the girl sit down and says, "Sorry, I lost my temper. Why don't we go somewhere?" The girl replies, "You always say the same thing. Besides, you haven't even left your wife." The husband snaps, "I can't leave her. She fulfills all my needs." The girl, shocked, asks, "Then what about me?" The husband coldly replies, "I told you everything from the start." The girl, heartbroken, and says, "Then I'm leaving." As she tries to walk away, the husband grabs her arm and says, "You can't leave." Just then, the worker returns and shoves the husband away. The husband, enraged, yells, "Stay out of this." The girl pleads to the worker, "Help me." The husband smirks and says, "I knew you were unfaithful. Get lost with him." As the husband turns to leave, his wife suddenly appears. Everyone is shocked. She had been watching everything from the start. She walks up to her husband and says, "I wanted to catch you red-handed. I gave you everything, and you cheated on me countless times." Then she slaps him hard. She continues, "I don't want to see you anywhere near my property. You will return everything, including the clothes you're wearing." Humiliated, the husband takes off his clothes and walks away in shame. The worker turns to the girl and says, "Actually, I like you and want to know you better." The girl smiles and says, "If that's the case, we can continue our date." The wife, amused, adds, "If this leads to marriage, don't forget to invite me." The worker grins and says, "See, everything went just as planned." The wife thanks him, takes her purse, and leaves. The girl and the worker walk away together. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.